a fine hand. 3 lands is a good amount. Both are colors. We do splash red, but don't need red for now. Stuff to play early. Good hand. Tap it on 1 play, that's pretty good. Wow. That's pretty bad for us. Oof. This card alone is a big problem for us. We can't attack into a creature that has protection from black. That'd be bad. Two of them. Okay, I don't think we can win this game. If you want to be mana efficient, we should play the Courser. But the Overseer, the earlier we play it, the better it is. So I'm not sure. We take less damage if we have the 3/3 to block, I guess. Might be a reason too. That's fine. Doesn't change a whole lot. So we could Pattern Matcher. What does Pattern Matcher do for us? We could get another Vampire of the Day or Moon. That's fine. We could also just play Overseer and next turn play the Matcher, so we can pump both of them with the Steel Overseer's ability. I don't know. At least we can start by attacking. The good part is that we're going to gain 3 life. I don't think we attack with the Courser. Or maybe we do. We are going to gain 3 life, so... I think we do. Raise the alarm, that's pretty bad. Going to trade with the Vampire. By the way, when I say pretty bad, I mean pretty bad for us. Maybe we can win with the altar. The Spitfire is a problem too. So the problem with Pattern Matcher that it doesn't get us anything right now. But it would grow pretty fast with the Overseer. What does the Brunt Talon do for us? Not much. Do we have any attack? Could trade Courser for like Spitfire or Upper Soul. It's probably a fine trade. Or is it? I think it is. The chump. It's fine. We'll play the Bachelor. Yeah, we don't have anything to look for. At least it makes us a 4-4 to block. Spitfire, sure. Hi, Fanlast. How are you doing? So last time you saw me, I was streaming in French. Nice. I don't judge you. I'm just streaming. Like I streamed yesterday. It was pretty good. Like we were up to 10 people watching. I had 2 viewers who were pretty talkative in the chat, so it was very interesting. So it's fun. Yeah, I'm finishing the games with the second draft of yesterday. Don't think we have any attack here. You could attack with the 5-5 matcher, but I'd rather have it grow. Don't think we want to splinter as anything. The Spitfire is a bit of a problem, but don't have anything great to sack, so I don't think we do. Hope to get the skeleton. And Fanlost, I assume you've noticed that I just changed my microphone. I'm 2-0. And the deck is called the Grind Machine. We have 2 skeletons, the altar. Nice. Yeah, it's my microphone is a Blue Yeti. I bought it today. So, you have the mana to play altar, but don't really want to discard anything to it. Do we play it anyway? I assume they don't have any way to remove it anyway, so... If you attack with the matcher, so as a 6-6, you can like, they could triple block. Might be better off waiting still. And we could get a 5-5 flyer, that'll be worth it. The burglar maybe is pretty bad here. Sure. Well, I guess I waited too long, so... the problem with holding splinters is that Our ideal target is skeleton, but they can exile the skeleton from the graveyard, so... I mean, you could still discard one, I guess, but only one time. I think we should start attacking with the Matcha now. Or should we? Hard to tell. Maybe we just find chilling. We are making 5/5 flyers, so yeah. What do they have? Nothing. Alright. There's a visual bug. 5/5 should be flying, but... Sparring Captain, yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's this bug. Sure. I've done 5/5, I guess, yeah. And Funlost, what do you think about the background music? Is it too loud, not loud enough? Okay. And my voice, is it fine as well? Yeah, Spitfire plus Speeder hurts. I mean, are we actually dead? Yeah, we are. No, we can sack the Brontodon to kill the Aegis, I guess. That's pretty bad, but don't have a choice. Okay, thanks Funlust. So we need murder, blood for bones. What does it do for us? Not much. So we have to kill one and hope that we can block the other one. I'm talking about the fires, of course. Oh, you're checking my cube? Nice. I'm a big fan of cube. Guess we just suck Courser, but then we have only 3 blockers. They can attack with everything and we're dead, so... if we suck Courser... No. Kill Spitfire. Suck Courser. If we Blood for Bones... I don't see what we could do here anyway. I should have pumped first, but I don't think it matters anyway. Could get like Rowan Todden in play. Don't have the mana to cast Overseer anyway. So yeah, we're dead. And double pro black creatures, pretty hard to beat. Yeah, keepable hand. BO have one too many land, but the Thief is excellent, so Bloodbrain can cycle if we have too many lands. It's fine. So our splash is reduced to ashes, so we don't really need to the mountain quite now. It would reduce the number of lands in our deck. And we do have, by the way, a red source in hand anyway. Kind of wild to reduce the number of lands. Do we want to cycle Bloodbrain? No, because we do have the Thief and the Skeleton to go with it, so I think we'll just play the tap land. Thief or Scuttlemat? I think it's Thief. We're not going to block, so might as well attack. Our realist is a problem. Matcha gives us either Skeleton or Thief. I do want to attack with Thief. They're probably not gonna block because their Bloodthirsty Aerialist is pretty valuable. If they do, we Bloodbrain. They don't. I think we just get another Thief here with the Matcher. Murder. Might want to start chumping the burglar. Just to prevent some damage. What do we do next turn? We have 5 mana. I think we don't. We like to keep it alive to Bloodbrain it. We really need a removal here. think we're just... Should I play the thief and plan on blade bending the skeleton? Because we really need to look for a removal. Allow us to kill the 2-2. That's fine. It's even better for us. They are going to gain 4 life, but... Yeah, last. So for our cube, it's mostly modern. I'm not putting too many non-modern cards in it. I feel like Goblin Bombardment is a bit too strong, but I might be wrong. I do feel like I have a lot of cyclotlets already. Splinters, very nice. So let's see, if we want to buy back skeleton, we can buy back, play it, plus splinters, and we have 1 more mana we can do anything with. That's slow, but... And do we attack with thief? I think we do. Maybe we can't... We have the pulse to heal by 6, so that's pretty good. I think I want to attack with 1 thief. Go to 5. Alright, fine, Lost. Thanks for passing by. And hope to see you later. It's actually close between blocking the speeder or the vampire. Because it's kind of 1 damage next turn guaranteed. I block the speeder, I go to 1. Okay, do that. Next turn you can put me to 2. Might want to keep up Murasa mana to make sure I stay alive. So what can we get back with Pulse? Pattern Matcher, Thief. And so we have 4 mana if we want to keep up Pulse mana. Do I attack with Audacious Thief? I think I do. I'm going to heal for 6, so not too scared. Because the burglar might heal us. Yeah, it's fine. Cure of Blood. Sure. What do we want back? Because Pattern Matcher. So we have Blade Brand. I think I do attack with Thief and Burglar. We have the altar. Could play it this turn. Might want to build my board first. Yeah. Main deck, Reckless Airstrike. It's not a card we should really main deck, but okay. Now we're in pretty good shape. We have Altar plus Skeleton, so yeah. I think we play Altar and make a Demon this turn. We would have up to 2 more mana, so we're just going to play Wilds and Vampire. Sure. Kind of overlooked the fact that I had to sack a creature. As much as I like card draw, I think we've drawn enough here. And the life it costs us each time reduces our activations of the altar, so... I think we do play Wilds to reduce the number of lands in our deck, and we have Skeleton to discard to the altar, so... And with Pattern Matcher we're going to be able to get the second Skeleton to have 1 to sack and 1 to discard. Sorcerer is actually quite a problem. I guess we're going to gain life with the vampires, so it's fine. I will attack with both next turn. I think. Blood for Bones. What does it do for us? I mean, we don't have anything insane to get. Would rather play the Matcher here. Guess we can do both. Sure. I'm going to make another 5/5 demon. Could just buy back and pay it again, that seems fine. And this game is probably won anyway. Don't see what they could have here. 2 blockers. We're at 6. Don't know what could go wrong here. Soul Salvage. Bring back Flyer and Spitfire. They're still dead, right? Yeah, we have our 2 Flyers, yeah. Alright. This hand isn't great. Don't have any green sorceries, we don't have anything to play early. Our earliest play costs double green, so... And we go first, so I think we can't keep it. We have to ship it. This hand isn't great, but it's still keepable. Bladebrand can cycle. It's not really a combo with Vampire because it already has Death Touch, but... And I think we're supposed to ditch the mountain here. Our splash is reduced to ashes. Don't really need this mountain for now. Thief is excellent. I think there is a reason to play the forest, because if we draw Brontodon... no, never mind. There's no reason to show us that we're playing green, I don't think. I guess I should have played forest, because if I cycle Bladebrand, draw forest, then draw Brontodon, I have the option to play it. The bow is kind of bad for us. And should we cycle Bladebrand? I think we don't. We're not in desperate need of drawing cards here. Thief should do the trick. And I think we still play Thief over Season of Growth, even though we get more value the earlier we play it, but... It's kind of the same for Thief if we can... if it's uncontested. And for now there's nothing on the other side of the battlefield, so... Thief. Yeah, so that trades for our Thief. That's not great. We might want to attack with Vampire because it's going to die anyway to the bow. Yeah. Just going to take it, but... I think with Wilds we're going to fetch our second green before our red, because we have Brontodon. Cook the bow, yeah. Bow is good against us, we have 2 Vampire of the Diamond. I'm going to trade our Precious Thief for the Grabber. Another Grabber. Let's get second green. Pulse. And we don't want the Vampire back because of the bow. Might have to attack with the Thief just to draw a card. Guess we can get it back with Pulse anyway, so sure, let's attack. Our splash, not particularly good here. Trade, yeah. I think we end of turn get back Thief. Not great, but Buccaneer. Yeah, that's pretty good. At least we're getting 6. Could consider the cycling 1 or 2 blade brands, but I think pulsing is fine here. Draw Wiles. I guess we play Thief and Wilds. To Scry then, so we don't want Swamp. Yikes. Double bow means it's pretty bad for us here. We can just kill the Thief for free. Yeah. Not looking good. Sure. Third bow, alright. Now we can take our mountain to reduce to ashes the Buccaneer. Yeah. So we're taking 4. But like, how can we win this game? Like, any creature with 3 or less toughness just dies to the bow. To the bows, rather. We have Silverback Shaman. We have Altar, I guess. That's kind of it. Anything else is irrelevant, so I think our chances of winning this game are pretty low. It's painful. I think we just cycle Blade Brands. They're really not going to do anything this game anyway. Oh, by the way, we have growth. Yeah, they're doing something in this game actually. So we can play Overseer plus Blade Brand. Anyway, both of those are irrelevant, so might as well play the most expensive one. Actually, we could Vampire plus double Blade Brand. No, we can't. We don't have triple black. So yeah, I'm going to Overseer plus Blade Brand. Is Brontalon good? Yeah. Does it's not doing a lot anyway. No, actually we can keep it. Yeah, Hyper Rock. By the way, hi. Yeah, you're right. I definitely should have kept it to kill a bow. That's my bad. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm kind of off of the game because we're so desperate, but sure still is a mistake. So we have the altar. Still not doing much for us. If we alter and make a demon, we die. Yeah, I don't think there is anything we can draw here. Yeah. Well, I definitely should have kept the Brontalon. I think we still lose anyway, but definitely a big mistake. So by the way, I think you've noticed that we're finishing the games of yesterday's deck. Wow, that's a great hand. I guess the tap land it's kind of awkward if we don't draw any other land, but yeah, we're 3-1, I believe. Actually, might have considered playing just the wilds and passing on the skeleton because it's not very relevant. We'd rather have our third land on 3. I think it is relevant to play the Overseer though. I hope to draw land next turn. And tap land. By the way, Hyper Rock, I assume you've noticed my microphone changed a lot. It changed today. So we didn't. I'm getting pretty punished for not playing this wilds turn 1. And our opponent has a very fast start. So yesterday I was on my webcam's microphone, and now I have a Blue Yeti. Should be much better. So I feel like we don't have much time left here. I think we still play Thief. Guess we attack with the skeleton. Another flyer. Yeah. Not looking good. We need bone sprinters, I guess. Bedrun would have been good too. Yeah, we do like removal. Can only play one spell this turn. Don't have any attack. We go to 1, so by the way we can't attack with Thief or we just die. What's our way out of this? I don't think we have 1. Maybe Pulse. Yeah, don't think we have any way to win this game. Gauntlets of Light. That's the first time I see someone play it. We're just dead. Well, quick game. Oh yeah, we were at 3 and 2, not 3 and 1. I think 3 wins for this deck isn't... It's kind of what we expected. Okay. Let's jump into another draft. This pack is quite bad. I guess we have the Outrage. I think that's the best card in the pack. Aperthal isn't great because we're on best of 1, so you can side it out. The rare is okay, I think Outrage is a bit better though. Oh. Okay, the focus of my webcam was having troubles. Weird. I think it's Outrage here. Not a great first pick, but it's fine. Good card. There's a Pacifism. That's the best card, and then it's either Cryptic Caves or Vulture or even God's Willing. I mean, white is quite bad. At the same time, it's often open, so maybe we should take Pacifism here. Yeah, I think I take Pacifism here. I think that's the correct pick. Not happy about it, but Spectral Sailor is great. Modified Reclamation is great. And that's it. In none of those go well with our previous picks. But Spectral Sailor is only 1 color, whereas Moldovan Reclamation is double off color, so take it Sailor. Iron Root is pretty good. I do like Skullmat too. Squad Captain might be okay, but it's a bit early to speculate on that. because we don't know if we're going to have many creatures in our deck or not. I think I'm going to go for the Scuttlemoth. Like, Ironwood is a bit better, but like, we're sure to play Scuttlemoth. Ironwood, we're quite unlikely to play it. Pulse is good. Season of Growth is good too. Goblin Smuggler is pretty good if we're going aggressive. Thicket Crusher is okay too. For now we're kind of out of our picks are kind of going in every direction right now. Don't have any green card, we do have a red card, so Smuggler might be the pick here. Go with Outrage, and since Outrage is double red, we do want red to be one of our two primary colors. Yeah, I think it's Smuggler here. Blood for Bones can be pretty good. I do like Sprite. Raise the Alarm is pretty good. We could go Boros, red-white. We do have a pacifism in white that we want to play. We could splash it maybe. I've never tried Boros in this set, so maybe it's time to do it. Like, Raise is, I think, the best card in this pack. Sure. There's a Skeleton if you want to have some black. There are some great green cards too. Spider Scorpion are quite good. Octoprophet is also quite good in blue. So we're quite sure we want to play red. We are likely to want to play white, but we're not sure about it. We do have one blue card, so that's an argument for Octoprophet. And the Sailor is quite insane. So yeah, let's take the Prophet. So there is Splinters in black. And there's also Unsummon. I mean, I do prefer Splinters, I think, over Unsummon. By a little bit, not by a lot. I think I'm still going to take Unsummon, it's a serviceable card, and we might play blue. We're more likely to play blue than black. Here, nothing great. Brightwood Tracker is playable, Undead Servant is if we pick up a lot of them. But it's early in the draft, we could. There is Portal, I don't really like it. Sometimes it's fine. Doesn't go well with our pick for now. I mean, Vial might be an option too. Because if we ever end up in 3 colors, we do want to have some colorless cards to make our mana a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's Vial. It's quite bad for us. I think we take a pup in case we play green. I think we just take a speculative Portal here. The best card here is, I think, Feral Invocation. But there is also an Anticipate we could play if we end up in blue. I think that the first pick of our next pack will probably make us decide if we want to which of those colors we want to play between red, blue, and white. We are pretty evenly split here. I can I afford to take the green card? I think I can't. Like, can't have all the colors, so I'm taking Anticipate here. Season of Growth is a good reason to be in green, though. And yeah, that's not great. Okay, we need something to help us decide here. But I guess we got what we asked for. Or did we? So, Sorin is okay plus. I don't love it, but can do something. Doesn't go well with what we have for now, that's for sure. Aethergus can be strong in best of 3. I don't think it's particularly playable in best of 1. Chandra is insane, but so is Risen Reef. We picked up zero elementals for now, so might be Chandra over Risen Reef. And it's probably on color, whereas Risen Reef is a splash. Frost Leaks is good, not as good as Chandra or Risen Reef for sure. Windguard is okay. I think Caster Spider is okay. So here it's between Chandra and Risen Reef. I think Risen Reef is even stronger than Chandra, but Chandra goes better with our previous picks. But then what do we play? Red blue or red white? And it might be early enough in the draft that we could speculate on the Risen Reef and try to go elementals, but we don't have a single one for now. I think it's Chandra. It's a safe pick, like, it's just great by itself. Pattern Matcher, Unsummon, Skeleton. For now we don't have anything to go with Pattern Matcher, but we have time to get some. We already have Unsummon, so we don't really want a second one. We're pretty much off of black, so Skeleton is essentially an option. Don't think we could get back to green. Only card that's quite good in green we have is Seasonal Growth. That's not enough. So yeah, I think it's Pattern Matcher. Skynet Vanguard could be pretty good. I don't mind second Scuttlemutt either. Battalion can be good if you pick a second one, but there's also Shock in the pack, which is awesome. In terms of removal, we have Chandra's Outrage. Chandra kind of is like multiple shocks on a stick. Vial, we hope to not play it. So, hard to say between Shock, Skynet Vanguard, and Scuttlemutt. I think it's Shock. Very efficient. Evoking White is pretty interesting too, because we might want to play 3 colors or Splash. But I think Shock is too good to pass. The Tombad Lich is great, but you can't cast it really. I mean, we would hope to splash it, but there's also Scampering Scorcher, which is a great card and goes super well with Chandra Novice Pyromancer. There's also second Chandra's Outrage, which is great. There's also Brawler, which is great. I think that Scorcher and Chandra's Outrage are a bit better than Brawler, by a little bit, I think. How are we doing in terms of curve? We're a little bit heavy on 4. But I mean, we are taking a 4-drop anyway, for sure. We don't have many creatures, So maybe that's an argument against Chandra's Outrage, an argument for Scorcher. I think it is, and the synergy with Chandra I think is another good argument for it, so let's go Scorcher. Nothing insane here. I think the best card is Dagger Say Aeronaut. Yeah. Isn't really anything else for us here. I'm talking too fast there. Aerial Assault is quite good. At this point, do we want to play white or blue as our second color? We have in white Pacifism, which is pretty good. Raise the Alarm is quite good too. In blue we have Spectral Sailor, which I think is better than Pacifism. But white tends to go well with red a little bit better, but we do have more blue cards. Could always splash Pacifism maybe. I think for now we're looking to play blue over white. So I think I prefer the Aeronaut over Aerial Assault. Even though it's a pretty good card. But Dagger Assault is quite good too. Loyal Pegasus is a pretty good white card. But there's also the Smuggler, which is pretty good, and we prefer picking red cards here. I think it's an easy Smuggler here. Nothing outstanding here. Diamond Knight. I don't really like it, and we're not that focused on the color. I guess red is our most focused color, but not fond of Diamond Knight. We could take a Squad Captain if we look to have many creatures on the board, like it goes very well with our Scorcher, for example, with Raise the Alarm if we want to play white. If we are worried about not having enough playables, we could take like Raptor, a Diamond Knight. We're sure to be able to play. I'm taking Diamond Knight here, but it's close. I don't mind picking up a Goblin Bird Grabber. Do we have many creatures with flying? We have one, I guess. So yeah, that's not great. But I mean, that's the only thing for us here anyway. We'll take it. Unsummon number 2. I guess. Don't really like hardcover. I'm not a big fan of Infuriate, but I would play one. Griffin Sentinel I think is not bad. But we're kind of going for EZ here. Red-blue. I think I don't mind playing one Infuriate. Act of Treason. We're not playing black, so Act of Treason doesn't do much for us. Because when you play black, you can sacrifice a creature, so you can take the creature, attack with it, and sacrifice it. Without this, I don't think Act of Treason is playable. We could take a very speculative Chaplain, but it's not a great card, and we're very unlikely to play it. We can take Act of Treason, but not very interested. Maybe we'll play one Buffalo. We will play Denison. Highly doubt we play Maniacal Rage, but I guess that's most likely to make our deck. Our rare is unplayable. Angel Vitality is pretty good for white. Crusher is pretty good for blue, so yeah, we like. Overcome can be pretty devastating, but we can cast it. There's Octoprophet, I quite like. There's also Smuggler, Reduce to Ashes, and Bow, so many options here. Let's say we don't play white, so maybe we splash pacifism, probably not, because we didn't get any piece of fixing for now. So what our deck is looking to do? Not really cohesive, because we have aggressive cards and blue dirtily cards. I mean, we like to pick up 2-drops pretty badly. There isn't any good one here. Could take Reduce to Ashes. We have one big removal, we have one shock, and that's it, so Smuggler is pretty good. We already have 2 of them. Don't mind Octoprophet. We do have so many 4-drop though. I guess Reduce to Ashes, but not really like where our deck is going. No cats. There's Hyper Rock. Oh yeah, Regulator, I don't think it's playable. Yeah, I do have Chandra, that's true, but most games we are not going to have both of them at the same time. That's fine, Hyper Rock. So here, there's Uncanny Fury. But we do want more creatures, I think. Winged Words isn't bad either, but for the same reason I don't love picking it here. And we don't have much in the way of flyers except for Sailor. And Tiger Sail. We could take Speeder to be aggressive, but I don't love it. Goes well with Chandra. We take another 4-drop in Keldon Raider. It's a fine one, quite good. Guess Winged Words isn't bad even if we cast it for 3 mana, so it's tough. I don't really like where our deck is going. Not really cohesive. I think the best card is Winged Words though. Pacifism number 2, but there's also Air Elemental. That's great for us. So here it's easy Air Elemental. Great finisher. Wow. Scorcher number 2, we don't mind. Lightning Stormkin is quite good too, pretty aggressive. Sleep Paralysis I don't mind. Dagger Sign number 2 isn't bad, Goblin Smuggler isn't bad. I mean, Pack Mastiff is also a consideration because it's okay. and we don't have much in the way of 2-drops. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to play Pacifism. We would like to not play Vile. Probably not 2 unsummons. Would like to not play Befuddle. I mean, Scorcher is much better though. I think I still stick Scorcher. It's just too good. I could deck this one, but we're not really going to play it very regularly on turn 2, but at least it's a 2-drop, so yeah, that might be good. Like, I think it's maybe a little bit below Scorcher, but not by much. And we do want early stuff to play, so yeah, I think it's Stormkin, sorry. Frostlings isn't bad. Lavakin Brawler is pretty good. But that's also a dual land for us. I think as Brawler though, it's just too good. So we have 1, 2 plus because it counts for more than 1, I think. And we have also Elemental as an Elemental, so we have some. The land is pretty tempting too. And we're, in terms of playable, we are not doing bad but not great either, so I'm going for the Brawler here. Just very good. So Ancient Berserker I think is fine in best of 1. Pretty good in best of 3. Because you can side it out when it's not great. But like, it's a 2-drop for us, like it's a 3-1 when it attacks. I mean, there isn't anything else for us anyway, and I think we are quite happy about this Berserker. We do need stuff to play early. Wow. There are some insane green cards this late, it's sad. It's weird because I didn't see that much green on the last pack here, on this pack. But I think it's Boreal Elemental here. Great card. The only card we could play is maybe Kelden Raider, so we're going to take this. A bow? That's great, I think we want a bow. We're not playing any of these. We're not either, I'll take an uncommon for the vault, I guess. Smuggler this late? And this draft is weird. I've seen great cards from several colors, like on the last pack, last picks. That's weird. So our deck isn't really cohesive, but I don't think it's bad. We have some good quality cards. So there is not anything we want to put in. We do need to remove 3 cards. If we could remove 4 drops, that would be great because we have way too many. What does Paladin Matcher do for us? If we play all 3 smugglers, it gets a smuggler pretty often. That's it though. It might be our weakest 4-drop. What else could we cut? Maybe Infuriate. Don't love it. Goblin Bird Grabber. We do have some flyers now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 flyers. And we do want some 2-drops. I don't think we can cut it. Anticipate, I guess it's cuttable. Dennison is cuttable too. We have 4 3-drop creatures. It's not bad, so yeah. And I might want to cut the Pattern Matcher here. Smugglers work very well with the Berserker because we can give it unblockable before it gets +2/+0. So I think it's either Pattern Matcher or Infuriate. Gildan Rider is cuttable too, I think. Let's cut Infuriate. With 3 smugglers, I think Pattern Matcher is going to be quite good. And in terms of lands, we're not going to play it unsummon turn 1. So on turn 1 it's even between our colors. Turn 2 it's heavy red. Turn 3 it's heavy red. So we have way more red than blue. We've got 2 double red cards and 1 double blue card, so okay, at least want 1 more mountain. Maybe even 2. I'm gonna put just 1 more. Well, we really do want red mana early, and we don't really need blue mana early. I think I'm going to put 2 more mountains in the deck. Wrong art? No. Oh, and it's M20, M19. Oh, fine. Alright, so our deck is a bit weird in that it has aggressive cards, but not really that much of an aggressive game plan. Sometimes we're going to win because of Chandra or because of our flyers. I think it's a fine deck though. Not great, but fine. I think it's quite rare to end up in an EZ deck, blue-red. It's a slow hand. We have Shock in the early game, but that's it. A 5-drop, a 4-drop. We're on the draw. I think we have to keep though. It's certainly close to oh, Ox turn 1. Sailor. Sure, let's play it. Might get in some damage. It was a great draw. I mean, for now it's only going to hit the opponent like for small damage, but later on it's going to be, it could be insane. And people love this Ox, man. Yesterday we saw someone play 2. I mean, a 1/7 isn't bad. actually. But it cost him 2 cards, so... Should I just play Berserker and Seigo? Give up Shock. By the way, Berserker is insane here because he's pro-white. So here it's interesting. Looks like our opponent is trying to aggro us. Maybe we won't have time to draw with Sailor. We'll see. It doesn't play anything here, we're under like almost 0 pressure, so maybe we do take the time to draw. Although dropping a Brawler is not that great actually because of the Ox. For sure, I think we're supposed to just pass and draw a card. We can attack for 3 as well because it's pro-white. We'll play our land here because maybe during the combat we'll want the Outrage. Don't really see why, but not impossible. Like if he plays something, we could always decide to Outrage it instead of Sailoring. Or this one dies to Shock, so we're going to do that next turn. I like our position here. We're taking 2. And we draw. Sweet Sailor. Alright, so we can Shock the Angel. We'll probably do it during our turn in case our opponent draws something to pump it, has something to pump it in hand. Then we can either play Scorcher, Outrage or Brawler. Scorcher is pretty bad here. Outrage, don't really want to play it now. Brawler is fine. Maybe we just want to draw again. We'll also just decide to not shock the Downing Angel and play Boreal Elemental since it just blocks it. Might be the best actually. Not in a hurry to kill it. But we'll start by attacking. Interesting, we have many options here. You can just play Boreal. Like, if our opponent just enchants their Angel, might be a bit bad because now we can't shock it anymore, but I guess we just Outrage it. It's okay. And like the Boreal Elemental just blocks their bot pretty well. We'll start by attacking, see what happens. They go for a double block. It's not... we can just shock. So what would be bad if they double block and have a pump spell? I mean, we can always just shock plus Outrage, so that'll be okay. If they don't have anything, we just eat the Griffin Sentinel. Looks like they don't have anything. Still have 5 mana up. I feel like we are putting a lot of pressure on our opponent, so I think I'm going to play a creature here. Yeah. We could draw, but I feel like we're going to kill him quite fast, so I think we're better off just trying to put as much pressure as possible. I mean, our opponent sure does like the enchantments. By the way, you shouldn't play those cards, they're quite bad. And you're exposed to getting 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, which means that you use several cards when your opponent just uses 1. And the translation, it's pretty bad for you when it happens. The upside isn't good enough for you to take so big of a risks. So here we can have 7 mana. I think we just start by Winged Wardsing. We'll also just attack with everything, outrage it to finish it off when it blocks the Brawler, but not really necessary. So here I think I'll just attack and probably draw with the Sailor during their turn. So it attacks for 3, they're both attacking for 3. Sure. Oh yeah, he counts himself, right. So for 4. So he blocks the Brawler. Maybe we want to outrage it, just to be able to kill him fast. I don't think it's necessary, like... we're probably better off keeping it in case they drop something we really need to kill. Like, I think we're so far ahead in this game that we shouldn't take any risks. Like, we don't have to... we're not in a hurry. So sure, let's pass. So we have the option of outraging end of turn or drawing. Visitor isn't great for them this time. And they concede. Well, our opponent was playing a very bad card, so not a really interesting game here. We're on a draw, so it's fine to have 2 lands, and we have many things to play early, so fine hand. Even good, I think. Third mountain isn't exactly what we want. Would like to pick up an island if we pick up a land. Instead of Growth Storm 2 is pretty good. Chandra is great. We'll play what does the most damage. Smuggler, alright. We can shock that. The next time we can shock plus grabber. It's good. Island isn't bad. Do we offer the trade? I think we don't. Is there a reason to play island? The only double blue we have is Air Elemental, so there's no way we're using double blue next turn, so I'm going to play mountain. That way our opponent doesn't know that we are playing blue. As far as I can tell, we're mono red. Next time we can Chandra our Octoprophet. Our opponent didn't do anything, leaving up 4 mana. It can be the Ambusher because it's double green. So I don't really see what I should be scared of here. Maybe I'm missing something. But I will attack. What can they do? So Chandra or Prophet? Because Chandra, like, if they, unless they can answer it right away, I don't see how they could. Going to take up and like produce multiple shocks. Octo Prophet isn't bad either. Field 3 here is pretty good. I think we still play Chandra though. Although, by doing that, they're not going to play anything that dies to it, so... At the same time, next turn we want to play Boreal Elemental. think we played a Prophet here, but might be a mistake, I'm not sure. We don't need land number 6. I think the Garcile is a fine card to keep on top here. Our opponent didn't do anything. Maybe they flooded. The dragon. Alright, that's quite good. It's not the end of the world. So we definitely attack with the Berserker and Octoprophet because they trade. We might even want to consider attacking with the Grabber and then finishing the dragon after it blocks with the Chandra. I don't think that's necessary. I'd rather use my 5 mana to play the Boreal Elemental. The trade. Maybe they have something to play with the treasure tokens. Oh, they take it. What could they have in hand to want to take it here? Like, they're at 6? Chandra goes face? Yes, she does. Wow. Alright. Maybe they have Flame Sweep, but still doesn't explain why you wouldn't trade with the Octoprophet here. Maybe I'm missing something? So they have only one green mana. What could they have? If they attack, I'm not gonna block because of Flame Sweep. I mean... yeah. I don't see how we lose here. Outrage. My cam is having troubles. So here, if we attack with everything, they have to block a 3-powered creature or they die. Yeah. And then we have Chandra to finish them. They do have 3 mana up with the treasure tokens. Maybe should have given him flying. I don't see how it could be relevant, but I should have because I can, and it's not going to invocation. Yeah, I think we win. So they go to 1 and then we Chandra them. Alright. Nice. So our deck can be aggressive as well. But to be honest, our opponent was, I think, flooded. Didn't do a whole ton this game. 2-0, good start. For a deck that I think is average. Keepable hand. A bit slow because we don't play anything before turn 3, but that's okay, we go first. So fine hand. We do see one of the problems of our deck. We do have many 4-drops, a bit too much, I think. A bit too many. Wow. It might have been the best draw in our deck. A great turn to play. Looking good. Well. A bit too early to say that, but that was a great turn to play. Don't think they could have anything relevant here, so yeah. Let's smoke. Face. Well, we really need to draw land number 4 next turn, or something to play that costs less than 4. Okay, land is great. So here we can play Raider, Scorcher, Brawler, or Outrage. Scorcher hits the fastest, because it can hit for 3 this turn. The Brawler is probably going to deal the most. Currently hits for 4 a turn, but it doesn't hit right away. I think we play Brawler because of Smuggler. If they play a blocker next turn, we can make the Brawler unblockable before it attacks, so it's a great synergy here. I think I'm going to play the Brawler post-combat. I played the land now in case we need the Outrage during the combat. Alright. Looks like our opponent is having mana troubles. For a change. So yeah, Brawler plus Scorcher plus Smuggler is like... So... Currently it attacks for 4, 5, 6, 7 points of unblockable damage. That's impressive. If we kill it with Outrage, they take 2, they go to 8. We hit for 6, 7, 8, so they're dead. Wow. That was a pretty good run. Our opponent didn't do much, but even if they did, we just got a pretty good one here. Three and 0, and we're getting the fastest game here. Yeah, good hand. Turn 2 play, turn 3 play, both of our colors. Yeah, pretty good hand. I didn't think our deck would be so consistent. I guess it is. Shock is great. One of the problems with Arena is that now that it shows some pauses between the steps, our opponent probably knows we have Shock in hand. But well, that's okay. Berserker on 2 is pretty good. Wow. So we're probably going to play Scuttlebutt post-combat and then next turn Elemental. Looking great. Don't know why our opponent says nice. The Crusher isn't a big problem here. We can still attack with Berserker, we are fine with trading, sorry. We can play our beautiful Elemental. I'm not going to trade with my Elemental, that's for sure. We wouldn't mind Chandra's Outrage here. Second Crusher is okay. So we have up to 6 mana here. Which one do we want to play? Raider, we can discard a useless land. Autoprofane can help us draw what we want. Yeah, I think it's Prophet, because it's a good one to trade with the Crusher when they will attack. You could attack with Scuttlebutt if they block, we shock. But that's a 2-for-1. That's not great for us, so if we can avoid it, it's better. And we might shock their face as well. We don't want swamp. Do we want a swamp? Mountain, sorry. I'm too used to playing black here in this format. But Unmatcher gets us nothing. So I think we bottom it. They're so low on life that even if they attack, maybe we don't even trade. If we draw Outrage, we probably win. Chandra isn't actually amazing here. Wolfkin Bound. That's okay. What if do they attack? They don't. We want to shock anything, end of combat. Like next turn we might not be able to shock if we play the Raider. Let's see, if we shock them, attack them, they go to 1 just with Elemental, then they have 3 blockers, we have 3 attackers. So it's not great. I think we just keep up the shock for now. We always have Scuttlebutt if we really want to have 3 red sources. Here, I think I'm just going to play Raider post-combat and discard the island. They have to answer this Elemental or have a good blocker for it, or they will die next turn. Discard island, Sailor. Is there a reason for us to keep the... I guess we have Shock and Sailor up because of Scuttlebutt, so... Sure. They could have a Rabbit Bite to deal 6 damage to our Elemental, that would be bad. They attack with everything. I think that means that they are just like, okay, I lose, so might as well attack. How do we block? Probably this here. 6 power. Yeah, maybe we just don't block it, or we want to block plus shock. If they play a flyer post-combat, just 1 flyer, we can still kill them. That seems fine. Like, we could block less to assure the fact that we have enough creatures next turn to kill them, but I think we do have quite a lot and plus shock, so we have a pump spell, but that's fine by me. They're still going to die to this Elemental. There is Plummet in the set to kill flying creatures, but you shouldn't main deck it, so... Wolf Cycle I don't care about. They're going to eat my Prophet, but that's okay. Revocation I don't really care about either, they're still dead. Good game, opponent. I mean, it was the correct play, like, when you're losing, you should be attacking with everything. Just to hope that your opponent screws up and you win. They got us to 4, so... Thief of Sanity is a pretty good card. Throw I know for now. Wow. We're doing well. This hand is a bit awkward because we don't have any blue mana, but I think if we just consider Triple Mountain, a turn 3 play and a great turn 4 play, I think it's just good enough on its own, so I think we keep. We go first, that's okay. Not a great hand, but I don't think it's better than an average hand with 1 card less. We drew Island, so that's great. Probably play Spectral Sailor end of turn. Visitor is okay. So we won't be attacking with the Smuggler because we don't really want to offer the trade. I mean, since the last patch, there are many more people playing white. Before that, almost nobody was playing white. On block, they can give it first strike, and we don't even want the trade anyway. We can Chandra it next turn if we want to. Depends on what they play. Griffin Sentinel. So it can pressure our Chandra by 1 a turn. But I still think we Chandra the Inquisitor here. I mean, if we don't, we could just draw a card with Sailor, I guess. Don't have any attack. I guess we do if we... I guess we do. We can hit for 1 here. I think we will Chandra. Like, we're going to curve out. Like, next turn we're going to play a 5-drop. Next turn we're going to play another 5-drop. So I think we should play our card here. Drawing a card with Sailor is good too, but I think we can put pressure on our opponent. So we should. I mean, they could easily have a Pump Spell and kill the Chandra, but it would still be okay for us. Captain makes them attack for 2. That's okay. Because now we can protect Chandra. So here. We could attack for 1. I think I'd rather keep blockers here. It's unlikely that we block, but for 1 damage, I think that we're better off. Like, keeping Chandra alive can be very valuable. So sure. Should we play Boreal Elemental or Air Elemental? I think I like Air Elemental here. Boreal Elemental, I mean, because it's harder to kill. And since they didn't play any removal, they're quite likely to have one, so depending on when they play, we are going to play either Elemental or just draw card with Sailor. I think we're more likely to play Elemental because we're pulling ahead here further and further. I think we can press the advantage and win quite fast here. So what I don't like here is that they are suggesting they have a Pump Spell, and if they do, losing our Boreal Elemental can be pretty bad for us. Um, I think I'm putting Boreal Elemental under it anyway. I could just give up on Chandra as well. I mean, it's not going to do a ton this game anyway, I don't think. Unblock. Like, yeah, they probably have something, but... Blade Brand. Alright, I at least we killed the captain, so... That's okay. Light Beetle. I've never seen anyone play this, because this best of one is pretty bad. Like, you just play 2 mana 1/1. That's worse than terrible. Might be one of the worst cards you can have here. So here I think we just play Elemental. We could just give up on Chandra and just draw with Spectral Sailor. Because let's say we play Elemental, they attack with everything. We can eat a 1/1, we can technically eat a Griffin Sentinel. Chandra survives, so yeah, I think playing Elemental is correct here. I will play in here. We want as many lands as possible because of Sailor. I cannot add to and draw a Sailor. We're one off. Maybe last turn I should have gave up on Chandra. I don't know, tough call. Chandra can really win games on her own. Pacifism is tough. Yeah, that's a problem. Do you have any way to interact with pacifism? We think we don't. No, that hurts. So here they can give up on the 1/1 to kill the Chandra, because we really want to keep up our Spectral Sailor alive. Yeah, they do. At this point I don't think I'm going to be able to protect Chandra anyway, so I'm going to let her die here. And the Sailor can just win me the game if he doesn't have any way to kill it. So I think we kill the Salamander because it has an ability. A bad one, but still one, whereas Black Beetle just doesn't do anything, I think. Unless we have ways to put counters, but I'm not sure. So Chandra down. I don't think we could protect her anyway. Reduce to ashes. I don't think anything is worth reduce to ashes, so reducing to ashes, rather. We're 1 mana off doing a double activation. Do we attack for 1? Then we take 1 back, so you can rather just chill here. That might have been a mistake. I might have been better off just drawing during my turn, in case I draw a creature I want to play right away. Yeah, maybe I should have. By having mana, I do represent a counter spell, so it has value to keep up mana during my opponent's turn, but it also has value to just maybe draw a creature and play it right away. So I don't know, tough call. Might have been a mistake. We're very happy to have this Reduce to Ashes for the Abomination. We draw Hurt Piercer Bow. It's not bad here. Allows us to kill the Black Beetle. So So you have 7 mana. We can reduce to ashes something plus play the bow. Yeah. We do want to kill the abomination. Now I think. Yeah. A slower game. Very different from the previous one. Ones, man, even. The sailor is probably going to carry us to victory here. I mean, I think that was my #1 reason, like, at least for 2/3 of the draft, that was my #1 reason to stay in blue. Sailor is just amazing. If unchecked, it just can just win the game quite easily. And if contested, it's often going to be with the expensive removal spell. I guess the bow is pretty effective against it, but that's it. Land. Land means we can double draw or we can brawler plus draw. I think we... I mean, this format is all about value, so we might want to double draw. I think we're going to play brawler and draw once. Is there value in drawing first? Not much. I don't think we have many better cards than brawler to play for 4 mana, so I think we are going to just draw during... I guess I'm silly. Keeping up 4 mana doesn't do anything because we don't have any cards in hand, so I should have drawn... I think, during my turn, yes. It's really a slight mistake, but still a mistake. Take one, that's fine. We still have plenty of life to work with. Winged Word is pretty good. Smuggler isn't bad. I think I'd rather just use Sailor 2 times. I do realize that it makes my draw slower than playing Winged Word, for example, but we generate so much card advantage by just drawing cards, not using any cards. I think it's just better to double draw. I will draw once now, I think, in case I just want to play something. Storm King isn't doing a ton here. So sure, let's attack for... so 4 with the brawler. It's pretty good. I think we still just draw a Spectral Sailor. We could just consider playing a creature, sorry. But they're not doing a whole ton here. I'd rather just get even more card advantage. I'm taking 5 here, that's fine. Alright, so the Aeronaut isn't bad. We have 9 mana. We might want to play all 3 of our creatures, that's pretty good. I guess Storm King doesn't do a whole lot though. Smuggler... I think the only relevant one is Aeronaut. I think we're going to start by drawing a card. Another Smuggler. So we will play Aeronauts. And yeah, let's attack first then. Oh, welcome back, Hyper Rock. Yes, I could equip the bow to kill the Blight Beetle. It's too late, but could have considered it. Yeah, I think we'll play a creature though, because we could die to something here. They concede. By the way, I should have equipped the bow. Didn't realize I had one more mana up. Had a land in hand. I should have equipped the bow anyway. Five and 0. Wow. Didn't think this deck would do a 5-0. I guess we had some quite easy games against... Yeah, I wasn't impressed by the deck at first, but looks like it's fine. I go first. So I think it's still a great hand, because we have a great 2-drop and like a very aggressive hand here. We do want to draw... You were around too? Yeah, you were impressed. I mean, the deck doesn't feel impressive, but looks like it's fine. If we don't draw land, we can at least draw 2, unless they kill the Stormkin. So Wingward was great here. And if we draw land, we just play Smuggler though, just to put pressure, unless they have a good blocker. I guess Leafkin does qualify, and we don't draw land, so that's just Windwards. And we even pick up something to play with our land, that's funny. No reason to play the Sailor now. We represent Unsummon. They have their own Smuggler. That's okay. So here Matcha doesn't do much for us. I think it's going to be Dagger Sail. It's kind of a race here. For now. If we feel behind in the race, I could consider blocking the Smuggler, but... Well... The Spider does change things too, because now... Can't really attack anymore. Might be a reason to trade for the Smuggler. The Smuggler can be pretty annoying, so if ever we go into a stall... Your Aeronaut is a little bit more valuable though. We have reduced to Ashes in the deck to get rid of Spider, but that's about it. Sure, I think we take the trade. Not happy about it, but feels like a Spider would really annoy us. Now I regret it, because Chandra allows us to finish off the Spider if it takes 3 damage, but now we don't have any 3-powered fly attacker anymore. I guess we play Smuggler and make our Stormkin unblockable. We could also consider just drawing with Sailor. That's also fine if we think the game is going to go for long. Yeah, I think we're going to dig for Reduce to Ashes. Like, the Smuggler allows us to hit for 2 a turn. That's not amazing. By the way, shouldn't have drawn now. I don't know why I did. I tend to do the reverse, like always waiting, but this time I don't know why I just did it during my turn. Whatever, we did pick up Chandra's Outrage, that could help us get rid of this Mama Spider. The attack with Leafkin might have Infuriate. If they do, they would trade for both our creatures. I don't think we take the risk just to kill it. Do we want to trade Stormkin for Scorpion? Don't think so. So we take 4. Feels like they have something to pump here. They might use it anyway just to deal more damage. They have the Infuriate. We go to 8. Picked up a land, that's good. Could play Boreal. Hope they don't have another trick. Chandra helps us kill the Scorpion, but then we can't really protect her. Doesn't seem great. I think I just play Boreal here. Do we want to attack with Stormkin? We're getting quite low. I think I still do it. Like, our opponent isn't that ahead on life than us compared to us. And there is a decent chance Sporeal Elemental sticks around to block. Could regret it, but I think on average that's the right play. Please don't be overcome in hand. Scorpion I think I will take, although I could actually consider trading with Sailor. I mean, Sailor is amazing, but taking 1 a turn is a bit annoying. And we do have plenty of stuff to do with our mana. It's fine. Take it. Chandra we might be able to kill them. To kill Scorpion or Umbercat with Chandra at some point. So we have 6 mana. If we want to be mana efficient, we could double Smuggler, but it doesn't do a whole lot here. Can we protect Chandra if we Chandra? If we Chandra, kill the Embercat or the Scorpion. We kill the Scorpion, they attack back. Only a Spider has a good attack. It's fine. Should we get Scorpion or Embercat? I think Scorpion. Could also consider producing mana and play Pattern Matcher, but kind of rather shock, I think. She could die here. It's not unlikely, but if she doesn't, could be great. The attack with everything at Chandra, what do? We could block here. You could trade with Embercat and it takes 2 and it survives if they don't have anything. They don't attack. Wow, that's great for us. We probably kill the Embercat. We could also consider attacking the block, we finish it off, but we would prefer to just protect the Chandra here. We could consider outraging the Spider. We have 7. We could pattern matcher Smuggler, get a Smuggler, sorry. I think we'll do that. don't think we should attack here. Like, if we can stall between Chandra and Sailor, the late game is covered. On the spider. It's a bit annoying, because it just trades for a Boreal. But as long as it doesn't change the fact that it's a stall, we're fine. So if we... Which element? We have only 2 elementals here. I think we just plus the Chandra, and we have 8 mana, so we're probably going to double draw with Sailor. Should probably draw once now. Still don't want to attack. Playing Outrage doesn't really open attacks, so I won't. The only cards I'm a bit scared of is Overcome, but even if they do, we're fine, because they will only have 2 attacking creatures. The Dragon will probably Outrage, although it's not necessarily doing a ton for now. Probably still drawing. Each time we activate it, we pull further ahead. Brawler is great because we can attack for a lot and make it unblockable. That's another tool for us to make the stall profitable. We have 9 mana. I think we play Brawler, keep up mana to outrage if necessary, or draw if we don't need. Yeah, seems fine. Should we... Yeah, going to plus... I do want to finish the game soon enough in case they draw Overcome we could lose. But now that I have the Brawler, I'm not too worried about that. We should be able to finish the game in a few turns. By the way, I'm just realizing that I should probably have smugglered the Stormkin. Guess I can still do it. Although I don't have my keyboard here, so I can't activate full control, so... Too bad, I guess. Because I would need full control to make it unblockable before going to blocks. Reduce to ashes. It's quite bad for us. Can't do much about that. So you probably have to outrage the dragon now, maybe not. Because they didn't attack. If they attacked, I think I would have done it. Unsummon. We have 10 mana, so we can draw, keep up outrage plus have 2 mana. Sure. Should we play Smuggler to make something else unblockable? Like, we're sure to do this first, for sure. I think we're at 7, so we shouldn't attack too much. Should play it a bit safe. Because we're attacking for a lot here. 6. If we draw a Scompery Scorcher next turn, we can win with Unblockable Brawler. Should I draw now? Yeah, I'm just going to play stuff like I just don't want to die here. That's all I want not to happen here. I just want to keep a 4 mana, so I have 6. I'm going to play Smuggler's Scuttlemat, I think. As long as we don't die this turn, we should be good. Could have considered outraging their dragon during my turn in case they have a pump spell. Don't think that was correct though. Well, we're ruling here. Oh. 6-0. Wow. Could be our last game. If we win again. Thanks. Hyper Rock. Who says best wishes? Great hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. We prefer to be on the play. They look to be aggressive too. Wow, the bow can be great here. I think we do attack with the Stormkin. Means 2 damage for 2 damage. Although we are behind because we were on the draw. The next turn we could bow plus equip to kill the spitter, that's pretty good. Although I guess we can't anymore because of Rabbit Bite. Our opponent is banking on the aggression here, using a Rabbit Bite for I guess a fine target, but not the best. I guess we play Smuggler and do we even attack? Because if they trade, like we prefer the Smuggler a lot, but no, there is no reason to attack here. Like, it's a good blocker for Speeder, so we're just going to play it and not attack. Next turn it's either bow plus equip, Argonaut or Brawler. Should we take the trade here? Don't think so. Because of we want an attacker for the bow. Although it does have vigilance. We take it though. We can take definitely. We are at 12 and they're pretty aggressive. Shock is great. If we bow equip plus shock, but how do we sequence that? I might shock now, because if they have a pump spell to play in response, then we'll know. And they don't know about the bow, so maybe we could finish it off with the bow. Guess it doesn't work for Infuriate. Yeah, I'm going to start by shocking here. So I don't have anything to play, so we're going to bow and equip. And that's great for us. I remember the preview of the bow when I first saw it. Not an impressive card, but it happens that in this format it lines up very well There are many good targets for it. So here it's just Boreal and we could attack. I think we should. Maybe they take the trade, and I think that's fine. Do we want to take the trade? I think so. Do we? I mean, yeah, Smuggler is great with Brawler, but we do have 2 more Smugglers in the deck, so I'd rather squeeze out some value out of the bow. Don't think we block here. We can take some damage and a pump spell would be quite bad for us here, so not happy about it. They might be bluffing. I think they're more likely to have it though. Next turn we're probably going to maybe present the trade with the Aeronaut. Brawler can attack for a lot. Bow doesn't do much for us. Not even sure we should attack with the Boreal Elemental here. Dev Infuriate. This is basically unkillable. You need to triple block. Don't like it. I think we should attack though. I mean, we're never winning this game if we don't attack, right? I think I just play Aeronaut and just single block the Courser. If they are Scorcher to play, we're in bad shape, but we'll see. Probably should put the bow on the Boreal Elemental. He's the most likely to survive. So if they have Infuriate, even double blocking the Brawler isn't enough. If it's Infuriate or +2/+2, and we double block, we lose both our creatures, but they lose our Cursor plus what they play. Might be okay. Sure. Okay. Getting a Brawler, I assume. Yep. If we want, we can attack with both. Pick up the bow. But then we take up to 7. But we do have blockers. And I think we're losing the race, but if we start playing defensively, I don't think we can win either. So I'm willing to just attack just to take a chance. Brawler plus Grabber. Like if they don't have any pump, maybe we can get away with it. Sure. We do want to pressure him here. He might trade. I think he won't. Because he might have what it takes to kill us here. Just have to hope that it's enough to block. And the problem is, if they have Infuriate, we have to essentially double jump. Might have to play as if they don't have it, in the case that we just can't win if they do have it. Because if we play around it, we double jump. They have a Brawler in defense, we can kill them in 2 turns with the Brawler Elemental. But how can we survive yet another turn to be able to finish them? We'll need to draw probably Reduce to Ashes. I guess we're just dead then. Understand why our opponent took so long to figure it out, but... Oh, karma, I guess. I'm speaking badly of my opponent when I just can't do math. We're not dead. I mean, we're pretty dead, but we're not dead right now. We just drew little. What could they have here? I mean, there's no reason to figure it out. We're just going to there's no reason to argue about it. We're just going to do it. Oh my god. I thought it was so lost. And the Scorcher for the win. For the 7-0. That might be my second 7-0 ever. Thanks, Hyperrock. Wow. 7-0. Nice. I feel like it's a bit too late to start another draft, even though this one was pretty quick, but I think it's a bit too late to start another one. And I believe Hyperrock, it's pretty late for you too. Yeah, man. Yesterday's second draft was like we played 2 games and it was like more than an hour, I think. They were just 7-0 in like 5 AM for Hyperrock here. Yeah, you should sub too, I guess. Yeah. So let's stop here. So thanks Hyperrock for being here. Good night. And just don't feel forced to watch just because I would feel bad if no one was watching. It's okay, man. See ya. A pleasure. Even if, I don't care if there is like 1% watching. I'm happy. Even if there is no, it's fine. See ya.